being a Holostar what you expected? Is it what I expected? Not you guys. I didn't expect you guys to come out with such enthusiasm for me and the boys. For all of my endeavors. Because, I mean, I've definitely brought myself a new energy here, but for the most part, I'm the same guy. And I have the same interests. And I've developed a new skill set for sure while here, but everything about me is pretty much there. And I actually spoke to Vettel about this yesterday. You know, we were the same guys, and it's just struggling to find our way. And a community that would be receptive to, you know, the things we do and our energy, you know? So it's just, you know, in my head, like, I knew it was going to be, you know, I know it was going to be a fun time. But, you know, in my head, part of me was going like, okay, here we go again. So this is a bot, right? Oh my god, he's whipping it back on me! Yo, the tac pistol's insane. Oh! Dude, the tac pistol is actually so insane that a bot could whip around and give it to me. Holy moly. I'm coming. Maglord's coming. Wait, ask your questions again. Wait, what was I saying? Oh. Was being a Holostar what I expect? I guess mostly no. The main thing I think was, the most surprising thing about it was, oh my, oh. The most surprising thing about it was meeting the boys and liking them as much as I did, because, you know, I think I can get along with anybody. I know I can. I've had to all my life. I tell people, you know, there's only two things with me. I either love you to death. I would die for you. Or I hate your guts and I hope that you die in Minecraft. Because frankly, you know, it's like, okay, maybe you're not the most excited to hang out with me or talk to me, or, you know, maybe I'm a little much for you, but basically how I view it is, how can anyone dislike me? You know, so if the person actively like dislikes me, then something ain't wrong with that guy, you know, because who can't get along with me? I'm such an amicable, charismatic dude. I like to have a fun time, you know, like. But anyways, you know, I knew I was gonna mesh. I can mesh with whoever, no matter what kind of person they were. That being said, I was not expecting to actually like really vibe with them and consider them like really good friends, my closest friends. It's definitely the friendships that I've made, all the people I've met in Holo. That is the most surprising thing and the most valuable thing to me so far. Second only to your monetary support, which goes without saying. but actually though, because I was going through a period before, right as I was like applying to Holostars and like wanting to get in, I basically cut my closest friends out of my life at that point. Because, you know, I felt like I always go the extra mile for my friends. And then like the one time I need them to be there for me, they act like unlike as if we're like Game of Thrones, like bartering on neutral ground, you know? Just like, so I said, you know what? I know that I'm worth more. So I just said, I'm done. there's no like, there's no concluding fight. There's no fight. There's no conclusion. There's no talk. I'm just out of your life, right? And I've never talked about this, but I saw them harassing me actually in my debut. I saw them leaving negative comments. I just caught like I just happened to the chat was going so fast, but I remember my debut. I remember this moment where I just looked and I just happened to see their name. And I know that like because that's the username they've used all their like growing up like with them, us playing together. I just happened to like see. I remember that debut. It was crazy. It was like the viewers were like, "Da-da-da-da-da." I just happened to look over and I saw that. And I didn't know that I was about to meet like some new friends that I could really vibe with. But I just you know, it just so happens like right when I made that decision, you know, and I didn't make that decision because I knew I was going to get in Holostars and I was going to meet some people, you know. At the time, I thought that these people were only going to be like my coworkers, you know. I don't know, you know, have a fun time. We didn't know we were gonna vibe this hard and have this good chemistry. You know, we didn't know like, we're gonna shake the scene because we're gonna be such like good homies. There was no, it was never like that. You know, there was never like this like battle plan of like how good bros we were gonna be. You know, we just debuted like any other gen did with what I imagine is very similar circumstance and prep and whatever. But it just so happens that I just like met some of the closest homies I could make, you know? And I was just like, oh, well. You know, yes, I know I have my faults. I could be a little needy at times. And when I message Bettel at, what time is it? What was it, like 30 minutes? At 2 a.m. or 1:30 in the morning. Please just play a little Fortnite with me. Yeah, you know, I know I could be a little annoying, but as far as like in terms of like my relationship with people, I guess what I'm saying is like I consider the Tempest boys pretty close to me, and the people that I consider friends with in Tempest, I can imagine think the same of me. All right, I hope so. Wait a minute, why have they responded then to my messages?